Welcome to Weir Reading Virtual Storytime for November 3rd, 2025, Part 1. Today's theme is sandwiches. The Bear Ate Your Sandwich by Julia Sarcone-Roach. By now, I think you know what happened to your sandwich, but you may not know how it happened, so let me tell you. It all started with the bear. The morning air was warm and bright when the bear stepped out of his den. He stretched and sniffed. The scent of ripe berries drifted toward him and led to a wonderful discovery. After a berry feast, the bear curled up in the sunlight and listened to the buzzing of the bees. Before long, he was asleep. By the time the bear opened his eyes, the buzzing had become a rumbling. He was being quickly swept along like a leaf in a great river. The forest disappeared in the distance and high cliffs rose up around him. Once the rumbling stopped, the bear found himself in a new forest. It was like nothing he'd ever seen before. This forest had many great climbing spots. The trees were still itchy here. There was good bark for scratching, and the mud squished nicely under his feet. There were many interesting smells in this forest, but some of the tastiest ones had already been found. Leafy green smells led the bear to new fun, and that is when he saw it. There it was, your beautiful and delicious sandwich, all alone. He waited to make sure no one saw him, not even the sandwich, before he made his move. It was such a great sandwich. The bear loved it. But just as he was almost finished, he heard sniff, snuffle, slobber, snort behind him. He had been seen. The bear was so surprised that he ran out of the park and down the street until he spotted a very tall tree. From the top of the tree, the bear could see his forest. It was time to go home. The waves rocked the bear and he began to doze. When he opened his eyes, he heard the breeze and familiar branches and the birds and bugs' evening song. Well, the bear made it home just fine. So, that is what happened to your sandwich. The bear ate it. I saw it all. I tried to save your sandwich. I was able to save this little bit of lettuce here. The bear dropped it as he ran off, but I couldn't save the rest. I'm sorry to have to tell you about your sandwich this way, but now you know. The end. We're going to make some bear paws, and what you need is your Craft to Go kit, which includes 2 paper bags, lunch-sized paper bags, and then bear paws and claws. So you've got 2 bear pads for their hand, be like that, and a bunch of bear claws. And what you'll need for this is some tape and a glue stick or glue. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is lay out my bear claws so I can decide how I want them, because they're all pointy. Let's see. And you can do 4 or 5 of them if you want. I don't know, it might look better with 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and come back. Okay, I've gotten my bear claws lined up. You can see them over here. Let's put this back now. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to fold the bag to a point. So I'm gonna fold this in. And this in. I'm gonna do it the other way actually, because I want to cover up all the words. And these lunch bags that came with your Craft to Go kit are really stiff. So they might be a little bit hard to get stuck down there. But I've got one on. I'm gonna go ahead and tape it. Right down the middle. Well, I guess that's not really the middle. And along the bottom. And there's one. See how it's at a point? And then do the other. And again, they're really stiff, so you're gonna have to really crease them. I'm gonna tape the seam. And I'm gonna tape the bottom. Then all we're gonna do is take the glue stick and glue the paws onto the bags. So I'm gonna do it like this, a little bit down, so that I can have my claws coming up. So get my trusty glue stick out. There's one paw pad. There's another paw pad. And then we put the claws on. Maybe a bit too much glue there. Wouldn't be me if I didn't use too much glue, right? It's all right, it'll dry clear. Got glue on my fingernail. So I'm gonna just do this one for you in front of you. And I'm gonna turn the camera off to do the second one, because you don't really need to watch this whole thing, but I just thought you might want to see how I kind of laid it out. So now that's the first one. Okay, I've made both bear paws. And to use them, you'll just slip your hand in. Careful not to pull apart the tape. There's one. there's two I can't really show you. I'll do just one. Rawr. And that's all there is to it.